struggling with belly fat, and it seems that there's no end in sight. The waist trainers, the waist cinchers, just to make your tummy stay slim. 2 weeks ago, I decided that I needed to measure myself. I noticed that I was gaining a few pounds, but I didn't think it was that bad. So imagine my shock. I had gained 15 kg extra. 15. I lead quite a healthy lifestyle. I go for my morning walks, sometimes I run, and in my opinion, I was eating as healthily as I possibly could. And yes, because of the pandemic, I expected to gain weight, but not as much as I did. And my belly, that I always had under control, was protruding really, really badly. So this required some investigation. I began to look at everything I had been doing in the past weeks and months. This is what I found. First and foremost, my diet. As I began to read labels and ingredient lists on different packages, I realized that there were so many hidden sugars in our diet. You think you're eating healthy, you think you're doing the right thing, but it seems like the companies are just trying to sabotage us for some reason. So let's get the main culprits out of the way. The snacking, the sugars, high carb, and then look at what else is left. Take for example, I bought a pack of jumbo sausages. You would expect, oh, it's just sausage meat. That should be it. No. Apparently, there is dextrose, or could it be a carton of unsweetened almond milk that I thought would not be able to cause any harm or damage, only to find out that yes, there were still some added sugars in them, and I was none the wiser. There are so many insulin spiking foods out in the market. You need to go back and start checking the ingredient list because there's some hidden things in there, and no, we're not having them anymore. Did you know that lack of proper sleep can actually increase visceral fat in your body? Apparently, sleeping for 5 hours or less stimulates that hunger hormone called ghrelin and it increases your appetite. So here's what I'm doing now to keep my metabolism regulated. Doctors and nutritionists actually recommend that we have at least 7 to 9 hours sleep every single day. I try to stop anything that has a high amount of caffeine in it, whether it's matcha tea or dark chocolate, at least from 12 p.m. in the day, latest at 2 p.m. Normally at 9 p.m., I put the do not disturb sign so that I don't get any phone calls or texts. Something else that I've been trying to do, I haven't been too successful, is to stop electronic devices 1 hour before bedtime. And some people try to use blue blocking glasses. The light from our phone can impede and affect our sleep. And I make sure that my room is dark and cool so that I can fall asleep as quickly as possible and enjoy my beauty sleep. Managing stress is another thing that can help stop us from holding onto the fat in our belly, especially with the pandemic that has passed and just getting back into the new routine of things, kids going back to school, business as usual. All that has been adding to my stress levels. Stress causes a lot of mindless eating. Imagine just opening your cupboard and then you see all the biscuits and the sweet and they're just quick, just easily grab one and then you just gobble it down. And then you go back to eating proper food, which also has its own levels of fats and proteins, and combine that all together. That is actually a recipe for disaster. Mindless eating is going to cause your body to pump out more cortisol, which is a stress hormone that you need as low as possible. That is going to cause your fat cells to be enlarged in your body and also going to increase your appetite. So I have been working to cut out all the biscuits and cookies and carbs so that they're not within easy reach anytime I get hungry. And what I've noticed is that anytime I take the time to meal prep, especially during the weekends, I reach out for more healthy food because it doesn't take me so much time to warm them up, get them ready, and fuel my body with things that are nourishing. And also I've realized that when we're really mindful while eating, without being distracted by our phones or the TV, we're able to actually appreciate the food more, which helps us to realize when we're feeling satiated so that we don't take that extra portion of food So here's my plan, because I am determined to lose 15 kg and I'm going to take you along in this journey. And what I've learned is that there's nothing like spot fat reduction. So I can't decide to myself that, oh, I need to lose the fat in my belly and that's the only part I want to focus on. It's not possible. So don't get carried away with all these things about lose belly fat in 1 day. Take this drink and you will lose belly fat in 3 days maximum. Most doctors will actually argue that it is 80% of diet and 20% of exercise. So it's not about doing all the exercise and jogging for the whole day. If you don't control what is going into your mouth, that alone is enough to impede all the hard work and everything you're doing to lose that belly fat. In the meantime, while we're working on losing the belly fat, I've got a video where I talk about ways that we can hide the belly fat. So go watch that video and I'll see you later.